You know by the title of this video what it's about. It's about Prodovite. It's a product. It's a nutritional product that comes in a bottle like this, and you simply put an ounce of it under your tongue, and it goes to work. But also comes in a concentrate like this, a little concentrate bottle, which I actually like better because I like it warm rather than cold. This needs to be refrigerated, so when you take this, it's cold. And this one is refrigerated, but you add 2 teaspoons to an ounce of water, and that way you can use warm water, and for me it works better. But I want to tell you my story. My name is Will Green. I'm the past president of Alive Tech Incorporated, a medical corporation, and I've done a lot of things in my life, but back in 1968, I was introduced to nutrition. At the time, I owned a chain of gas stations, and I started my educational process of nutrition. Well, at the time I was, 24 years old, and I was young and I thought I'd live forever. But what I was taught was that if you don't take care of your body's going to wear out and you're not going to have really a long, healthy life. So I started out back then in 1968 taking care of my body. Well, on Father's Day this past June 19th, on Father's Day, I was introduced to a nutritional product, this product called Prodovite. And I got on the internet and I started doing research. And with my medical background, I was really intrigued. So I tried to get a hold of the fellow who had mentioned the name of the product to me, but I couldn't find him. He didn't get back with me. So I got on the internet and I found a woman named Gina Bender, and I called her. And I explained that I was, interested in the product, and she said, well, it's really important that we go back to the person who first introduced you to make sure that he gets the benefit of earning a commission on the products that you buy, but he wasn't involved in the company. So finally, I signed up with Gina, and I bought some of the product. Well, the first day I took an ounce and put it under my tongue, and it didn't taste bad. I was expecting something that didn't taste good, but it was actually very palatable. And so I shared it with my wife, and my wife put an ounce under her tongue, and she found the same thing. That the taste wasn't, it's not something like candy, but it wasn't bad at all, and so it's easy to take. So she had some questions. So we called Gina, and Gina hooked me up with a call to Bill Downs, who developed the product in the first place. He's also the CEO of the Victory Nutrition International Company. So my wife and I got on the phone with Bill, and we talked for about an hour. I thought I was pretty knowledgeable, but I'm going to tell you, he took me way beyond my knowledge level. And so what we learned was that you can hold it under your tongue longer and get more benefit. And then he mentioned that he did it several times a day. Well, I thought, well, my goodness, I'm going to start doing it, 2 or 3 times a day. Well, so I started doing it in the morning and before I went to bed, and sometimes I do it in the middle of the day. And my wife started doing it in the morning and before she went to bed at night. Well, my energy level was raised to some degree, and I could tell the difference. And so, but what I was after was something that would help me assimilate oxygen and water better at my cellular level. And this was doing that. So, I went along, and we went along for, about a month. But after a couple of weeks, I realized that I wasn't getting tired in the afternoons. I would get tired in the afternoons around 4 o'clock, and some days I'd take a nap for an hour or so. And that wasn't happening anymore. Well, that was phenomenal. But after 3 months, what I realized was I didn't need sleep anymore. I was waking up in 5 or 6 hours instead of 8 or 9, which gave me 3 more hours a day. So now my regimen is 5 or 6 hours a night. Oh, maybe sometimes I'll sleep 7. But the truth is, sometimes I used to sleep 10. Well, by assimilating more water and more oxygen and more nutrients at my cellular level, my body has gotten younger and younger and younger. I mean, I'm 72 years young. I feel like a 39-year-old. I mean, it snowed yesterday. We went out and shoveled the driveway. I mean, we shoveled the whole driveway. It's 300 feet to the road, and we have a big pad, and we did it by hand. You know why? Because it felt good. Because I have energy, and the youthfulness and vitality in my life has increased dramatically. Well, why am I telling you this? Because I want you to know that if you would try the product twice a day, not once a day. Now the bottle says once a day, and that's fine. But here's my experience: is that by eating Prodovite twice a day for 90 days, my goodness, I mean, the shift is amazing. So here's what I propose to you. And the product's expensive. It's not inexpensive. And for a couple, twice a day for a month is $260. But here's what happens. You can become a partner of mine at no cost, zero cost. You go to the site, willgreen.us. Up in the right-hand corner, you register, and it costs you nothing to join the business. It's free. And you also get a replicated website just like the one that you're going to go to on willgreen.us. It's free. Then you order your product. If you order 4 bottles of product or 4 sets of the concentrate you get 3 bottles instead of the 1 big bottle. If you order 4 of those, you get free shipping. Now, every time you introduce somebody to the company and they do the same thing you're doing, you get a 30% commission on the first order. Well, I mean, that's, 3 people kind of pays for your product. Well, Patricia and I, of course, we have a lot of friends, so we've introduced a lot of people to it, but we haven't done anything like this video because, I don't want you to think anything, or I don't want to hype anything or over promote anything. I'm just telling you my story, what it's doing for me. At 72 years young, I'm sleeping 5 or 6 hours a night, which gives me 3 extra hours a day to do research, to write, to communicate with my friends, to do the things I like to do. But besides that, we're earning an extra income. It all comes with the package. So here's my challenge to you. If you want to try it, don't do it for a week. Don't do it for a couple of weeks. Don't do it for a month. Do it for 90 days, twice a day for 90 days. I'm going to tell you, you are not going to believe the difference in your life. So if you have an interest in this, just go to willgreen.us and join me. When you join me, I'm going to send you a pile of information. I've written a booklet back in 2009 called Oxygen Deprivation Syndrome. Well, every degenerative disease is symptomatic of oxygen deprivation or lack of oxygen. Did you know that cancer can't live in oxygen? MS can't live in oxygen. Tumors can't live in oxygen. They can't live in it. Well, Prodovite, one of the things that really excited me was that Prodovite helps us assimilate oxygen at the cellular level. That's phenomenal. Well, I'm going to send you that and a lot more information. But if you want to join me, join me. If you want to join me, I'll help you. But here's the commitment I want from you. That you'll do it for 90 days. If you'll do that, I'll go to work for you. I'll help you every way I can. I'll help you do what I'm doing. Getting people healthy, getting people up, getting people going again. I mean, we have a friend that has a little dog, and she puts a little teeny bit of Prodovite in her hand and gives it to her dog. Her dog came back to life. It blew her away, blew me away. It's one of the little tiny miniature dogs, and it was kind of loping around, and now it's playing ball and running all over the house again. The product is what it is. So give it a try. I'm going to put my email down below this video. So if you have any questions, listen, I'm here to help you. God bless you. Have a great day.